Welcome to Nigeria for race 3. Rodney Sola on pole from Remy Lebeau and Tonelli Gabo. Then it's Marcus Nelson starting 4th from Ica World and Lawless Clerk. Sebastian Ocampo starts 7th with U-Cable alongside. Then it's Kwanto Naroki, Revo down in 10th from the Red Devil, and Jonathan Sims, last time out race winner. Charles Hernandez starts 13th from Puff and Elliot Deli. Then it's Salos Kynes down at Fontasarov, Scadlin Rotak, there's Theo, Francis Austin, teammate Oscar Folstad, and Cosmos Producers. Returning to Abuja, Nigeria, and Rodney Sola's on pole once again. All 5 lights go on for round 3. And we go green in Nigeria, and it's a brilliant start from Remy Lebeau off the line, looking back with the 27, and he's getting alongside with the 46, heading down into the first turn. They go side by side, forced off the track for Rodney, but they keep it out of the barriers, and we've got yellows. Someone has hit the wall. I think it might be Cosmas. It is not Cosmas, and the track's been cleared up. U-Cable's got a 5-second time penalty, but no damage. But Remy Lebeau, 4th last time out, leads the pack in front of Rodney Sola. That turn 1 move did work out for him. We're seeing drivers dropping down the order, but nothing in terms of who caused the yellows. But it must have just been the pack being very close together. Hernandez with a time penalty for causing a collision. I'm shocked that Kynes there didn't get a time penalty for causing a collision. The 2 drivers are at the back of the pack, and it's Rosak who caused it. 10-second time penalty for Charles Hernandez, and we've got someone in the wall further back. Yellow's in the 3rd sector. And we keep missing these. I think it might have been Oscar Folstad. Maybe it wasn't. It was not. But we are back under green on lap 2 of 18. Remy Lebeau with the fastest first sector of anyone, trying to keep up that 100% win rate in each season that he's driven in, excluding the chase, because then we have to exclude last season. Rodney Sola in that 46 car. When he signed on to Power Motorsport, he knew that this would be his first full season drive since season 6, and of course Power decided, you know what, we'll put you into an IndyCar drive once a seat becomes available, and they did, as Remy Lebeau now sets a fastest lap, a 48.8, and Leclerc is just a little bit quicker than him. Sims Motorsport looked nowhere. They looked nowhere in race 1. Now in race 3, they are ready to go 2 on the bounce, but Sola's closing in. There's 2 attack mode activation points back to back on this track, and the rest of it is really fiddly. It's twitchy track, and it's a track that a lot of the fans enjoy. It's a track that some of the drivers don't. The 2 Audi drivers are really bringing up the rear of the pack, and it's because they've both got front wing damage. They haven't had a clean start to this race at all. Of course, with the pack separating between 14th and 15th, you're not coming back from that. Even if it does rain, you will never come back from that. Sola using attack mode, heading down the main straight, which does have a little bit of a curve on it. In fact, this straight coming up, this is as close as you can get to a straight on this track. And it's barely even that straight. Leclerc setting a fastest first sector of anyone as we go on board with the number 46, Rodney Sola for Power Motorsport. Chasing down Remy Lebeau. He and Ica World, the black representation on the grid. Of course, during the chase, we had 3 black drivers on the grid, the most that we've seen in, well, forever. Usually now make their way through the final turn. And we're on to lap 5 of 18. Everyone seemingly with attack mode from 2nd down to 14th. That's just how close the leading pack is in the ERL Formula E series sometimes. And of course, it is just down to if your team can get on top of the new regulations that come in place, because some of the teams definitely expected to not have this type of situation happen as Medicis is coming to the pit. But it's very interesting to note that of the teams who were manufacturers last season, only DS and Porsche, their powertrains, are the only ones that have actually been good this season. The Renault powertrain, we've got a full course caution! It's Scadlin Rosak! and he's lost it on his own. Into the pits comes Gabo and Ica World, and for Rosak, well, both Audi drivers were having a pretty bad day already. A DNF is not what they needed on their first outing. And it's a full course yellow once we're a third of the way through this race. We are about to get back underway. Just continuing that thought as we will go green now. It's just Mercedes. They were the worst scoring of all of the powertrain manufacturers in season 23. Renault, they got into the playoffs, they got into the chase, and now all they can hope for really is 14th, and that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing in a series like this, where you can only score points from 10th and up. There are teams that have got some very rapid cars, and they are fighting for points, for podiums, and everything in between. And you are Puff really leaving there in 13th. He might come into the pit soon, because we're beginning to see these soft tyres reach their limit. Here comes Revo, going side by side with Kwon Todoroki, sends it down the inside, and it's the slickest P6 that you've ever seen. You Cable watching behind in this train of champions. In fact, out of the top 8, only one of these drivers has never won a championship in any format, whether that be ERL Formula E, ERL IndyCar, or ERL Formula E playoffs. And that one driver is Remy LeBeau, and he's the man who leads this race in front of all of the champions on the grid, and directly in front of 7 of the 8 champions on the grid. And Sims has been given a time penalty for causing a collision with old employee Tonelli Gabo as he comes into pit lane. Bit scruffy there from the man who took his first race win last time out. And these are going to do the same strategy that they did last time out. It's a 5-second time penalty as well. And they're putting on a set of softs. Baltasarov comes in as Kynes comes in as well. Falstad's in. I expect that no one else will come in unless their name is Medicis and they might have a puncture, but I don't think that he does. Sol is trying to close up to the back of Remy LeBeau. Don't know how long his tyres are going to last, and if they do end up lasting quite a while, that'll help him quite a lot. Pit stops around here aren't actually that time consuming. We're going to take a look at the next man to come into the pits and just see how far back he is. In comes Kwon Todoroki. And you Cable, the Red Devil, following in as well as Hernandez. Kwon is basically the best case study that we can see. It's a very short pit lane around here, on a very short track. Elliot Deli's just been given a 5-second time penalty, and a pit stop around here is about 13-ish seconds. So, yeah, really short pits. Really short pit lane around here. We're at half race distance, and the top 4 are yet to pit. Gabo is flying out in 5th position. He's the highest placed driver to have come into the pits. However, that's a double-edged sword. If you can stay out for as long as you can, you're going to gain from it quite a bit. In comes Ronnie Solar, and I don't think anyone else in that top 4 came in. No, it's Remy LeBeau from Nelson and Leclerc in the top 3. Revo also stays out since the start of this race, and he's got 10 lap old mediums. That's a lot of weaving from the 4-time reigning champion, defending from Ica World, the championship leader, currently in 6th, make that 5th for the number 8, running the DEI, that is Dale Earnhardt Incorporated number 8, effectively. That's what we've been told as to why he runs car number 8. As he now comes through this somewhat technical part of the track. The raining starts with these tyres at around lap 4 if you're on the softs, and around lap 5, 6 if you're on the mediums. If you're on the hards, well, we haven't seen testing on the hards real quickly. And Remy LeBeau did 10 laps on his softs, so the one stop is possible. The question just remains, as it always has been in the ERL. You may be able to do that strategy, but should you do that strategy? Remy drops to P8. The former race leader is Marcus Nelson and Lawrence Leclerc going side by side, defending from Tenali Gabo, as well as attacking for the race lead. What can the 29 do for Faraday Future Dragon Racing? Well, according to his future, doesn't seem like he'll take the race lead just yet. If the two drivers in front of him pit right now, that will take him to the lead, and they do. Tenali Gabo leads here in Nigeria with 6 laps to go, and we've got yellows. Quanto Naroki's off. Into the wall for Quanto Naroki, and Remy LeBeau's got front wing damage. That's bad for both drivers. He comes back onto the track and he's been flipped. Oh, Revo also been hit. And according to the race stewards, track's been cleared. Surely not. Surely not. It's a full course caution. Delhi's hit him. U-Cable comes in with damage. Revo's got damage, and I'm pretty sure that's one of the Sims drivers with damage. Yes, Remy LeBeau has damage. Delhi took out Quan. He's got minor damage. And for Remy LeBeau, I'm sure that's got to be it for his race win. That has to be it, and that's through no fault of his own. As we get back underway, that's just racing. At that point, Quan went off the track, hit the Red Bull Sims driver, and also snags Revo, so that's not his fault either. And oh, Solar's in the wall. Rodney Solar with damage too. In comes Iker. Tenali Gabo with 5 to go might be in the prime position to take race 3 here in Abuja, his first win since his time driving for Virgin Racing. My goodness, it's been that long already since his first win. And since his last win as well, he's taken all of his wins driving in purple. And speaking of purple, they're running 8th and 9th. A far cry from their gold days as DS Automobiles and DS Cheetah. As first Theo and Francis Austin further back, fighting over 14th position. And oh, into the wall for Bogdasarov! A lot of weaving from Austin. Hits UK ball as well. Yellow flag flies as Falstad runs into the back of Bogdasarov and can't hit the Norwegian driver too. Medicis is about to be lapped by Gabo as well. That's going to be very interesting to see. Heck, that might not even be Gabo behind him. That was a white car, yes. Who's behind him? Is that Solar? Behind him, it is. It's Ocampo and Solar behind Cosmas. He's already been put a lap down. Jeez, there's no pace in that apt car at all. I'd wager the same of the Toyotas, of the Mercedeses, of the Renaults. They just haven't looked like they've had any pace. And unlike Dragon and Sims, they've just not been able to improve upon it throughout these first 3 races. And for the Andretti team as well, gutted. That's what they have to feel right now. They have to feel gutted. Because with Quan, that could have been a great performance, and they've just lost it. Baltasarov's coming to the pits for a second stop with 3 to go. Solar and Remy LeBeau both come in for their second stops, and for both of them, their first race win of the season has gone away from them through a method that they couldn't even control. Sims has been given a time penalty for causing a collision with the Renault driver of Daniel Bogdasarov. Lapped cars causing issues in the ERL Formula E series. That's not something that you see. That's not even something that you see every day. That's something that you never see. That's how big the ball that they've dropped down at Renault is. They are running 7th on the road, but 20th in last in reality, because they're a lap down, and many other drivers are actually a lap down too. I think, who is it that we can check specifically? I think, yes, Vestia and behind, they're all 1 lap down. That's the struggles that they're running with. Sims has come in, and he'll have to serve another 5-second time penalty. How are Tenali Gabo's tyres looking? Shockingly good. He's making it to the end on those hards. He's doing the 1 stop. He ran 6 laps on his first set of tyres, which I'm inclined to believe were softs. And on those hard tyres, he's just been able to avoid all sorts of chaos. Ocampo might have to pit again. Not even might, he will have to pit again, because he can't do 10 laps on those softs too easily. We saw Remy LeBeau do it, but technically only did 9. I don't think Ocampo has the tyres to make it to the end, because those softs are saying 24%, and he stays out. Cable comes in for his third and final pit stop. Gabo is leading this race on the penultimate lap. When you think of an Italian race winner in the ERL, you don't often think of the 29. You often think of the 7 of Revo. You might think of the 23, but rarely is it that you think of this man, Tenali Gabo. He's racing through lap traffic as it is right now, as Cable gets past Medicis. But for the man who started his career back in season 14, looks as if he could have been a potential championship prodigy, signs a deal with Sims before they're shown to really have the luck and everything strung together to get their first win. On the final lap, it's all coming together for the number 29. Meanwhile, for Sebastian Ocampo, 14% on those softs. He might just make it. It's going to be really close as Sola gets past his countryman, Path. For Rodney Sola, his first pole position back in the ERL is going to wind up with him finishing 7th. It is not the finish that Power Motorsport would have expected, a 7:16, on a day where it feels like they were capable of a lot more than the 7:16. For Tenali Gabo and Faraday Future Dragon Racing, they know what their future holds, and it's a future that is bright. Tenali Gabo takes victory in Abuja. Leclerc is going to come home with P2, and just at the final moment, the Red Devil's going to take 4th from Sebastian Ocampo. Ica World just not able to take 6th there. Remy got past Path on that final lap, and Revo coming home with a P10. It's damage limitation down at DS. For the man who won last time out in Jonathan Sims, it's just been another Abuja ePrix. This race causes Scruffy Racing as he set a 46.849, a new track record here in Nigeria. And for Falstead, he will be classified as the last man on the lead lap. And yeah, this race has been chaos, as it often is in Nigeria. This is your podium. Tenali Gabo back on top in the ERL Formula E Series from Loris Leclerc, and the man who finished this race in 3rd was, of all drivers, Marcus Nelson. Then it's the Red Devil, Sebastian Ocampo, Ica World, and Ronnie Sola from Remy LeBeau, Puff, Revo, and Hernandez. Then it's Sims, Delhi, Volstad, Cable, Austin, versus Theo, Kynes, Medicis, and Bob Tasarov, with your non-finishers being Todoroki and Rossack. In the driver standings, Ica World leads from teammate Loris Leclerc and Sebastian Ocampo. Then it's the Red Devil, Jonathan Sims, Tenali Gabo, Puff, Revo, Ronnie Sola, Remy LeBeau, Marcus Nelson, Cable, Kwon Todoroki, and Hernandez, with Austin, Falstad, Delhi, Bob Tasarov, Medicis, Rossack, Theo, and Kynes all yet to score. In the constructors standings heading into our 4th round of the championship, Pinnacle Motorsport lead the way from Panasonic Jaguar and Red Bull Sims Porsche. Then it's MS Amlin Andretti, Virgin Racing, Faraday Future Dragon Racing, and Power Motorsport, with Mercedes EQ at Chase Audi Sport, Team Edams Renault, and Toyota Gazoo Racing yet to score. We will see you guys next time then when the ERL returns.